In this class we will see how to analyze the stress problems in ANSYS. Consider the problem as shown in figure. The problem states that for the stress system shown in figure, determine the nodal displacements, element stress, support reactions. And the Young's model is used for this structural members is 200 into 10 to the power of 9 Pascal, and the area is equal to 0.01 meter square. Then draw the finite element model and indicate all the node numbers, element numbers, and also the displacements. Assuming the link element has, or the truss element has, two displacement at each node. So here Q1 and Q2 represents displacements, and F1 and F2 represents the forces at each node. So by comparing the finite element model drawn here with the given problem, so you can conclude Q1 is equal to 0 and Q2 is equal to 0, as these two displacement represents node 1 displacements, and the node 1 is constrained. Q5 is equal to 0 and Q6 is equal to 0. These two represents node 3 displacements. So again, comparing the forces defined at node 2 with the given problem, you can conclude F4 is equal to minus 100 kilo Newton. So finite element analysis requires some basic preparation. So for that, here first you need to build a table consisting of node and coordinate values. So by considering origin of the coordinate system at node 1, so node 1 coordinate value is 0, 0, and node 2 is, it is a 1 meter, means 1000 millimeter in x direction and 1000 millimeter in the y direction. Similarly, node 3 coordinate values are 0, 1000. Then you need to have a element connected table. This defines how we are connecting elements, from which node to which node we are connecting, in what direction we are connecting the element, and also the attributes selected for the element, means properties selected for the element. So example, element 1, we are connecting from node 1 to node 2, and we are using Young's model as the material property 1 and section property 1. Similarly, second element we are connecting from node 3 to node 2, and material property 1 set and section property, the 1 set we are using it. Then what we are going to study here, we are calculating, or we are determining displacement at each node, and also the reaction forces at each node, and element stresses, the axial stress induced in members. So let us see how to solve this problem in ANSYS. So go to preferences, select a structural analysis, then go to preprocessor. Under that, click on the add, edit, delete. So here select a link element, 180 element, say OK and close it. Then go to the material models, that is the material properties. Under that, material models, structural, linear, elastic, isotropic. Here you need to enter the Young's modulus value inconsistent to the geometry. The geometry, since we developed in millimeters, the material property also should be Newton per millimeter form. Close this, then define the sections. So here, since we use a link element, for that you define a section as a 1, and here it is area 1, and 10,000 is the sectional area. Say OK and minimize. Go to modeling, create nodes in active coordinate system. Here it is, first node you create at 0, 0, second node you create at 10,000 by 1000, that is x is 1000 and y is 1000. Then node 3 should be created 0, 1000. See, you can notice here we have created a 3 nodes. Then minimize this and expand the elements. Here make sure always checking the element attributes, what we are selecting for a creating elements. So element type we are selected here 180 element link, and material set we are using 1, and also section properties we are using 1. So then say OK. Go to the user numbered through nodes. The first element we are connecting from as we planned in the previous. So we are connecting from node 1 to node 2, apply. Then second element we are connecting from node 3 to node 2, say OK. So with that we have created a finite element model. Now in order to see the element numbers, go to plot control, numbering. Here select the element numbers as well as node numbers, it shows. Then if it disappears, just click a fit, then go to plot, multiplot. You can see here this is the element number and this is element number, and these 3, 1, 2, 3 are the node numbers. Then apply the loads and boundary conditions. For that, go to the loads section, define loads, apply structural displacement on nodes. Select this node 1, node 3, say OK, and all this degree of freedom select, make it 0 displacement. Then go to the force menu, and here you select on nodes, select this node 1, say OK, and Fy is, it is 100 kilonewton in the downward direction. So we applied a force. So with that, development of FE model is finished and also loads boundary conditions were applied. Then you need to solve. Go to solution, solve, current load set, say OK. The solution is done. Go to this, close this information window, then go to general post processor, list results, nodal solution, TOF solution, displacement vector sum. Go to the displacement vector sum, click on OK, and this table will give you the node wise displacements in X, Y and Z direction, and also vectorial sum of the displacement. So go to this table, and the first node it is 0, 0, and here enter 0, 0, and go to the second node, it is a 0.5 into 10 to the power of -1, so that you can write as 0.05, and the second value is, it is minus 0.1942. Go to this table and fill it up. Then third node it is 0 and this is 0. So then, so we need to tabulate the reaction solution. Go to this reaction solution and select all items, say OK, and here it is 100 kilonewton. It is a 0.1 into 10 to the power of 6 is 100 kilonewton in X direction, 100 kilonewton in the Y direction at node 1. So here 100 kilonewton, that is 100 exponential 3, and here it is 100 exponential 3, and at node 3 in the negative direction 100 exponential 3, and here it is 0. Close this, and for listing the element stresses, go to element table, click on the define table, click on the add, here type as a stress by sequence, select here ls as a variable, and enter from the keyboard 1, say OK, and close it. Then click on the list element table, choose this stress entity, say OK, and you will get minus 14.412 is the stress in the first element, and stress in the second element is 10 Newton per millimeter square. So with this, the analysis of stress problem is completed.